Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the first Hunt for Bronze episode out of the new boat. Wow, she is looking Mickey Mouse schmick. Now, there's just a couple of little bits and pieces that aren't quite right on her yet, but that's okay. We can live with that. We can deal with that, and we can make do. But we're here fishing for bass in one of many southeast Queensland dams. I'm seeing a heap of fish go through on the sounder, bait and the likes. So I'm going to get to fishing real quick. I've got top water, all that good stuff on, but I'm not going to stop. Let's do it. All right, there's stuff all around me hitting the surface. I have no idea what it is. Once I get this in, we're going to go one more cast and then go fish those steep rock walls with a lipless crankbait and J-spin, those rock walls over there, and a top water as well. That should stay pretty shaded, but this overcast morning, I don't know if top waters are going this dam. I don't know if I'm just wasting my time. I'm still going to give it a go because it's top water and top water's fun. Turn that off. And we're going to lift this up. Electric motor, great on this size boat. Ow. Alright, so I've gone with the cows are feeding, the bass will be feeding theory. And I'm fishing the cow-blown banks. I'm actually throwing a top water right now. It's still overcast enough that there might be potential for a bite. I'm on a bit of a flat here as well, so I thought I'd give it a go. It's not going to hurt because I haven't caught anything yet. And we may have found, this may be the go, top water on shallow banks. Who knows? All I know is there's a shit tin of bait out deep, and I should probably just be going out there throwing spoons on schools. And another issue is one of these plugs I've got leaks in the back of the boat, so it's seeping in plenty of water right now, and that has risen up quite steeply over that bank. As I've come in, it's gone from 14 foot where I was sitting all the way up to 4. I actually think I'm too shallow. So I'm going to push us back out to that slightly deeper water. Yeah, 3 foot. Oh, that's shallow. Wow, that was quick. Oh, this cow over here is just mooed at them all. It's time to go. And they've all gone, oh, yep. Scooting. Scoot. 3 foot. Why is it so shallow? Yep. There's a fish. No! Back. Yep. I think that's a carp, maybe? Maybe that's a carp? I don't know, that's a heavy fish, whatever it is. Maybe a big tilapia? That's a big yellow. Actually, I reckon that's a yellow. Whatever it is, it's got some good weight to it. Big bass. Big chunky bass. Oh, oh, that's a big bass. Oh, holy dooly, that's a ginormous bass. That is a big, big fish. Oh! Woo! That is huge! What in the heck? Whoa! Well, we definitely need to get the measuring mat out for that. Oh, that is not as big as I thought, but it is round. Holy cow, that's only a 40, that'd be about 48 fork of that. Wow, that is a big fish. That net is 575 grams. And those scales, a bass, well, the scales for the bass are sitting at 2765, 575 net. It's almost a 2.2 kilo fish. Ah, that is a fat bass. Oh. Wow. There it is, that is official. We have christened the boat. Wow, that was a big fish. So, obviously, I'm not doing that well of a fishing day. I've dropped a bass and I've caught a bass, but that one bass I did get was a big fish. And what I've been doing is I've been targeting the edges. I started out deep-ish early, fished the edges for a little bit early, but I'm fishing that kind of 8 to 9, or probably about 7 to 10 foot range. And I think what I'm really looking for, and what I found, are cruising bass. So maybe a school of 2 or 3 big fish coming over these flats chasing bait, and they're just moving around. Or I think they're highly active and mobile fish chasing this bait. It's been hard to pinpoint really what they're on. That one there I caught off a flat. This is a bit of a steeper bank here, but even though it's steep there, it's still quite shallow here. And a snag. Oh, I'll go over and save that. But yeah, it's... I can't really say I've been onto anything. I've got about 12... Well, actually, no. I'm going to get this out, fish to the end of this bank, I think. Well, there we have it, guys. The end of the first session in the new boat. No longer is this the mini tinny. This is, I don't know. I actually don't know what I'm going to call this one. The mini tinny just worked so perfectly for the last boat because it was small and it was a tinny. So, you know, obvious things. But this one, you know, it's quite spacious, quite large. So this is going to be a big series of the road trip north. So we've got, you know, a couple of spots in the fresh, a couple of spots in the salt, in a little 2-week holiday period. And we're going to wrap things up at Barambah Dam in the last week. So we've got some good, exciting stuff coming. Good morning, everyone. This is day 2, the last and final day here. And we are out chasing the bass. Sorry, I'm just getting down the lecky. We worked, failing at it. Worked out kind of a bite yesterday. I mean, kind of, on lipless cranks on the edge. So what I'm going to do is, besides fishing a lipless crank, I'm actually also going to throw a bit of a top water. And some absolute clown has decided that my bank wants to be their bank for crab, cray, red claw pots. Damn it! Oh, hopefully it's just here. Anyway, we're gonna get to it. I've got the lipless, as I said, I've also got a chatterbait on. If they're feeding on the edge like they were, maybe the chatterbait would work as well. Maybe they are chasing red claw and stuff, which is why they hit the lipless crank. Anyway, I'm gonna get straight to it. Let's get some fish. All right. I'm gonna start throwing the lipless quickly. Oh, do I even bother with it? What I'm saying on the sounder suggests that I should be fishing other stuff. No, we're gonna pick up the lipless crank. We're gonna throw the lipless crank. I haven't seen anything that indicates a top water bite. So we're going to pick up this and throw this. Yep, there's a fish. Wow, that is a tiny bass, but it's a bass. Whew. Compared to yesterday's fish, he is tiny. What in the world is that? You're like a bass, but only smaller, brother. That's what he is. It's slow back here. I kind of knew it'd be swinging for the fences, fish in this area. It's not a lot of water. As you can see, it's not overly wide part of the dam. The deepest points are about 20 foot. It's it's just one of those spots where produced a big fish yesterday, and if there were any more big fish, I would have put my money on them being around this area. But I have not seen any more indication that they'd be around. Still working this lipless crank though, still got hope that might brain a couple. Alright, so we're out here in the basin, about 20 foot of water, watching schools of fish go under bait under the boat. Wind's behind me, So I'm just casting out and slow rolling deep water lures, so spoons. At the moment I got an underspin on. Should be good. Hopefully gets a fish or two. Well, she's windy as so there's a lot of bait around here, but it's all moving pretty quick. Nothing's staying very still or slowly moving. It's all fast moving stuff, so I don't like fishing the deep water when it's like that. I find it a bit monotonous because you're kind of just waiting for your lure to go past the fish in the deep water. Yeah, it's not my idea of fun. What I don't mind doing though is slowly working the banks that are windblown, because bait and everything gets pushed up on there, which is why the bait's probably fast moving, because it's being pushed or going to find food. So fishing these windblown banks often holds some sort of predator. Fishing something they can hear and see is also good. Yeah, like that. That's only small. Really small. Really, really small. Oh. What are you doing, mate? But that's the prime example of what I was talking about there. That's just an area that's got the wind behind it. And bang. May not be a big fish, but it goes to show you the theory works. Yep, theory does work. See, even these small ones are pretty fat here. Like, that's a pudgy fish, even though he's tiny. And there's another one. Just working a windblown edge. They're not big out here. Not big at all. But it's a fish on a windblown bank. Again, pretty much the same size. They're that little schooling fish size, but it's better than catching nothing. Well, there we have it, guys. Day 2's fishing's pretty much over. I don't think I'll go this afternoon. We're packing up camp right now. I'll head back, pack up camp, and then we'll continue our road trip on. Our next venture takes us to the saltwater, chasing jack, sparrow, and all things good in the salt. I'm just gonna go out. I got no real aims. I'd like to catch a jack, I'd like to catch a barrow, but at the end of the day, I'm just happy to catch fish in the salt. So whatever comes on board, I am willing to take, except for catfish. Catfish are a no-go. Anyway, guys, if you've liked this video, if you've liked this video, don't forget to hit that like button. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe to the channel. It does help. It helps get videos out. It helps more people see them, and it helps get the popularity of them up. If you've also got any queries and questions on anything I've used today, anything that's down there on the good old deck, same thing with the last session. If you've got any wonders about anything at all, if you click that description, little drop down arrow, you see a little box there. That'll have everything I've used, plus links with how to get them. So for simple, click, go, damn, bang, buy, you're good. You've got your stuff you want. But that's all from me, guys. Hope you guys are enjoying the school holidays, for those of you who are on them or have enjoyed the school holidays. Until next time, go out fishing, enjoy yourselves, and we out.